Vowels, consonants, it's no feckin' countdown. Words, curves, hooks with dots, a single dot, a long streak of line with a wee dot underneath. Punctuation. I ken you're all there, so why won't you form? I've pen, I've ink, I've paper, all ready for the off. Can even dare a clickety click bit, the impression with a computer keyboard. Why will you no let me form the words I need? My head's full of nothing. Nae words, nae nothing. Nae poems, nae stories, nae songs, nae nothing. And you can gather from that was called Nae Nothing. And welcome to Acoustic Haven. And tonight, the reason I started with that poem is because one of our guests tonight, Decky, had a thing up last week and he was saying, what's a poem? And he was going into various things, and I kind of agreed with him on everything that he was saying, on certain cliques and certain people and what kind of words this and what kind of words that. But anyway, so tonight we have Decky Corr accompanied by Sam and Neil. So let's get the show going.
Hiya folks, how's it going? What's the crack? You know what I mean? My name's Decky Corr, this is Sam O'Neill. We're best friends, you know. Don't tell him no. Anyway, we have a little group and we hope that you enjoy our stuff. The name of the group is Disgruntled Mumbles, and we're gonna start off with a little poetic flourish. We hope that you enjoy it. Taut, scathing, gut-stringed eloquence on the promise of a penny or some such cheap little trinket. As an aside, he had to scope anvils up Turnip Glen, stranded the liver, this nausea enthralls, whilst back it peruses the eyes, deaf to Augustus Emmanuel, or other, as if you'd ever really bother. Its tinctures rattle out rhetoric, tragedy envelops our hero, who'd only the flash, the gleaming Celt head aflame with their ancient defiance. Head aflame with their ancient defiance. And still a step outside of the science. Spirit of flame, wondering who to blame now this time. I know it mustn't have been me, as last week wasn't my treat. I'm the one that had a retreat, stand back, raise my hands in defense. No more sitting on the fence. You know that we've been battered down, that the fact of a 400 years ago, and it comes around. And you ask me, do I know my history? I know emotion. I know my family. I know my hierarchy. I know my antecedents. And yet it makes no sense to you, no matter what I do. It's me and you, me and you, and you and me, you and me, and me and you. Sam, you're the east side of the glue, and I'm up hanging round the west side. Like the Crips and the Bloods on the Compton west side. Wear the wrong color, make the wrong move, and you might just die. Don't you want to stay alive? Stay out of those old terrestrial homes. They're only trying to school you. Wouldn't you rather do it all from home without help from your mate? He'll always put her on the sled. He doesn't mind, as he knows that you're his kind. Only bad. And it's just community. Thank you very much. You know, stricken, stricken, Desert black catalog tracks built you from the lead savages, never green with the ring toilets, the so stitch chopping. So only to transpose. So only to transpose. So only to transpose. So only to. Sulphurous fireside gulping, disjointed Eli heap shift, little Indian brave, unbind me gladly. And sadly I slip from side to side, always wondering how things feel like on the inside as I circumvent, straightening up every copper that's bent, slapping round the head with an anvil, slapping round the head with a hook. We're gonna sink this crew, dressed up in press corporal's clothing. And it's nothing. It's just plain loathing, self-loathing turned inside out. But I can go without self-love, family love, conjugal love, sensational piety. Don't forget sobriety. Don't forget the fraternity. We got your back, kid. We got your back, kid. And all the boys on the street, fresh out of the gym, I look at him. I look at him. Luke. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You know, guys, the other thing is we would like to say thanks very much to Darren and to Mark, you know, the guys that are working behind the scenes here at Acoustic Haven. They're fucking brilliant, aren't they? Like, forgive our language, but Sam and myself sort of stepped in here on Thursday night, even just for a bit of a bit of a dry run, and things went really good. And we appreciate what Darren does in here with the microphones and the setup, and his ears and his mind as towards being a producer of this kind of content. And of course, for Mark, of course, for being a fantastic poet, a lovely gentleman, and a great guy on the mic as well. So I believe we're coming up to our last tune. Before I do get to it, I should mention that Sam and I got together, both being fans of local hip hop, of guys like Rare Witch, Doe Fala, Steve Locke, all these types of dudes, John Quinn, guys like this, who we respect a lot, and we love their expression, and we love their scene, and we love hanging out with those guys if we get the chance. So we're glad to be able to add any kind of a contribution to it. Our own influences. Sam's a guy who's into electronic, dance music. Sam's the hip guy, you know. I'm just the Axl Rose, you know, the guy you put up with so that you might get some good vocals. Anyway, I believe it's time for our next track. Fade back into obscurity, immersed in concrete CCTV brain. Hammer your tongues, infuriate passers-by. That mighty horn should every din. Dandelion, deaf drear droop. Tears, droplets, petals, pink. One for the good boys, in and around a tenor. Do we have a an operatic tenor. Keep it in. What makes a rapper? What makes a street artist? How does Steve come a cropper? Find a space. Playing with his space mates, making sure that all the boys are paid what the upfront rules are. Sam, pass me a jar. I'm getting sober. I need something to get me over. Couple of spliffs, maybe half a pill, maybe that'll give me the lift that I need. Give it red or blue, I'm not quite sure. Morpheus, what do you want from us? So I tattooed on Sam's forehead while he slept, just to see if he would react. But he's fucking sat there, dead to the world. Not even a boy, definitely not a girl. Alright. Alright, here we go. Shout out, I don't fire. Shout out, Steve Lock. Shout out, don't fire. Shout out, Steve Lock. Shout out, Johnny Depp. Shout out, Mary Dreads. Shout out, Railways. Shout it out. Shout it out. Never be in doubt. Disgruntled Mumbles can serve it out just as good as the boys that have been hanging about for a number of years. We don't shed no tears. Inadequacy in one of our fears, because we know that everything that we dispose of in your ears will only be top of the charts, top of the local charts, top of the charts. Here, boys. Do you exist inside of a bubble? Acrobatics for a gaseous exchange. Glory be to the altar. And I, even thou lack bar. Oh, it you've been bottling glandular secretion slick, getting thrown in now to the gypsy tonic. Gypsy tonic, there ain't nothing that'll do it more so or less so. I gotta drink this tincture, get it down in my liver so to rid it of toxins into my kidneys. I want amaloxin, I want blues, I want yellows every day, every noon. Come on, let's get some blues, fellas. Smoke crack from the pink pipe. Don't care what it's gonna do to my white face. Gonna shrivel me up into a yellow motherfucking cadaver. Why would you bother with a corpse? Why would you ever tell all your lies into the army corpse? You know that you're being monitored. And you're being admonitioned. Because you didn't save the munitions and the sandbags were piling up. What about that poison pup with a chain around his neck? Your brother in arms. You gotta keep your brother in check. And that shit's not whack. It's just a pile of conundrums stacking up. It's just a tangle of the conundrum. What do you know? It's all come home to Rome. You got reams of poetry, reams of dreams, and don't you ever suppose things might be a little different. Things might have their homes inside heads that don't benefit you. Heads that don't benefit from your outer thoughts. Your conscience. Your conscience. So I said a song, what about Mr. T in the face? And Ulysses animated. You should have waited some. Your granny's crumbed ham. And the men of bebop come through from the 1920s, 30s, 40s, the 50s too. It's just another night of Saturday morning for you. Can you give them a clue? Can they play that shit in Irish? Triplet here, a triplet there, storytelling, don't you dare. What about the boys in Mississippi born? What about all of the black horns, green horns? What about the red horns? What about the yellow horns? What about the corn cutting the corn in the creek in the middle of the spring? And you take to the
Brilliant.
All right. Okay. Fail to cooperate with the straight world so that we know better which impulse to follow. In future versions inspired, what having you all rewired? Don't ask me, it's just the way I was born. I never got to choose. I never put down the booze. Giving up my choice. I gave up my voice. But what the hell else do you want to do? Oh, Sam, you know the things that I've done for you. You don't even know, motherfucker. You never showed when I called upon you when the braces beat me down. And yet I've given up my soul and you never come around. Sam! 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 Alright. Alright. Such an arty 40 man with a minimalist approach. And then I spied the cockroach climbing up the frame of the door, and I wondered to myself, was life worth living anymore? Until I heard the music of Sam. I said, yo, Sam, what are you doing over in the corner, man? What you laying down, what are you gonna do? Morning, Sam. Give us something. Well, he stuttered and he stammered on the keys. And I was forced to sit back in my place and plead. Music school. No acceptance. Crawl out into the backwoods alley with a bricked up top and the barbed wire scraping over the top of the scale steel fence. iron rust, iron sharps, steel sharps, iron. We shared an interest in self-defense. I gave you a couple of pence, and you never repay. I gave you everything I had that long summer day. And I cried, and I cried, and I cried, and I cried as if I was gay. But I'm not. I'm just paying my way so that I can go out tonight, so that you and I can both be tight. You know that I give you, 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 I give you. All right. Yeah. Thank you very much, guys. It's Disgruntled Mumbles, and the reason that we combine music with spoken word and poetry is because both Sam and I are kind of arty little guys, and we enjoy that kind of thing. Sam's a great piano player, and I can sort of like do the old spoken word thing a little bit, having been a guy that was good at drama in secondary school. So, there's some connection there. And we lean into different genres at time: punk, classical, hip-hop, which we like a lot. And certain scenes, such as hip-hop, are very welcoming to fellas like us. So we're very grateful to some of the different little scenes. In terms of what's next for us, we plan to record an EP within the next couple of months. 4 tracks, it'll basically be an example of the sort of thing that we do, maybe with a couple of songs that really have hooks and choruses in them, so that when we go to play live, people can really get on the back of that. We're very much, we kind of fall into the jazz category as people that like to improvise or do something different every time. But thank you very much to Acoustic Haven for having us here tonight. Thank you very much. And we'll be seeing you again, hopefully, somewhere. Take it easy.
Well, once again, another brilliant act. Fantastic improvisation there from both Decky and Sam. Not rehearsed, just straight off the bat. And as Decky says, different every time. You can't get it anywhere else, only on Acoustic Haven. But that kind of leads me to next week's act. We're kind of keeping it in the family a wee bit, because we have Sam's brother here with Funkadelic, and they're playing on the Wednesday night, not the Tuesday. So that's us from Acoustic Haven, and we'll see you next week.